Amir is joining us now from where he's in training camp in Colorado Springs. Thanks for staying up for us, Amir. We really appreciate it. Tell me what happened on that plane.
So I got on the plane and I was sat on seat number 1A, and 1B was my friend, my colleague who was coming to training camp with me. And as soon as I was on the plane, I was on a phone call. The lady came over to me, the stewardess, said to me to go up to put my phone call down, which I did. I put it down, didn't argue. I had my mask on, everything was fine. My friend must have been drinking some water, put his mask down a little bit, had a sip of water. The lady then came and said, please, you need to put your mask up. It must have been just a little bit lower than his, just below his nose. And so he fixed that. And then the plane's moving now. So I'm leaning on the side of the window and trying to fall asleep. I was on the way to Colorado for my training camp, and then the plane, for some reason, stops. And when it stops, I pull up the window just to see what's happened. And before you know it, the doors open up and 3 officers walk in. And the air stewardess tells us to please, can you leave? Can me and my friend leave? I had done nothing wrong, you know. I mean, my mask was always up. I just feel that I got treated so badly. It was quite embarrassing standing up in front of a full plane. And I think even they were shocked that, you know, why are the police in the airplane, and why are they taking those 2 young boys who were literally sat right at the front. And we got literally taken out, and they just said that we were not paying attention to instructions they were giving us. They said that my bag, one of their press releases have come out, and they said that my bag was out and I wasn't listening. I was arguing with them, which I never did. I didn't argue with them, and my bag was in the storage area at the top luggage area. I just feel that, you know, I was just treated really badly. It was a week after 9/11, and I do feel like, you know, things were a little bit tense. But to be picked on, 2 Asian boys that sat at the front, being pulled out in front of a full plane, it was quite embarrassing, really. Afterwards, I spoke to the officers, and they said the same thing. They go, look, it's always an issue with American Airlines. And since I posted it, because I had to post it because I felt like I was just treated really wrongly and really badly. And I mean, if my colleagues...
Just to clarify, you feel that you were asked to get off the plane because of the colour of your skin, and it was a week after 9/11?
I'm not saying that, but I think it might have something to do with that. Maybe the air stewardesses and the people, the staff didn't feel comfortable me being there sat at the front. I mean, there was no arguments, there was no shouting or anything. Obviously, I'm a very quiet guy, and I respect when they give the instructions. I respect that. And when they told me to put the phone down, which is the only incident I had when I was on the phone, they said to me, put the phone call down, and we're going to be leaving soon, and I put it down.
Okay,
but,
I mean,
yeah,
this is what American Airlines said. I just want to put this to you. Prior to takeoff on the 18th of September, American Airlines Flight 700, with service from Newark Liberty International Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth, returned to the gate to deplane 2 customers who reportedly refused to comply with repeated crew member requests to stow luggage, place cell phones in airplane mode, and adhere to federal face covering requirements. Our customer relations team has reached out to Mr. Khan to learn more about his experience. So that's their understanding of what happened. Have you spoken to them since?
We spoke to them once when I just got to Colorado. But by that time, I was already banned from flying any American Airlines flight. And also I was banned from, is it One World, which is the company that runs American Airlines. And when I spoke to the colleague, he said he's going to go into... When I spoke to the American Airlines guy, he said to me that he's going to get back to me. Obviously, I had no response back from the American Airlines team. But honestly speaking, my phone was on airplane mode. When I was asked to put the phone down once, that was just once, I did put it down. And repeatedly, they said that they were telling me to put my mask up. My mask was always up. So I'm sure the plane has cameras on there. I don't know if they do have them on planes, but really they need to check. I mean, there was people sat next to us, and they was in a little bit of a shock when the police came in to take us out. I mean, we felt like criminals. You know, they like we had done something wrong, the way we were dragged out the plane. And then later on, when they recognized me, when the policeman recognized me, they took a selfie with me. And obviously the mask was off then as well. And that was obviously in the airport. But I just feel that, you know, having two police cars parked outside the airplane, like with some criminals, or like we are going to do something. I mean, it just felt really uncomfortable and has definitely put me off. I mean, I got to training camp quite late. And, you know, my trainer was obviously upset when he come in there late, but it is what it is. I mean,
yeah.
I'm just...
I mean, when you were talking about it, Amir, on Twitter, I mean, you did use the hashtag not all terrorists. So you did feel that it was racially motivated, did you?
Yeah, definitely. I am going to stand by that because obviously, you know, being 9/11 a week before that, and then having two Asian boys sat at the front, you know, you're gonna think, who are these young boys? And they were angry Asian as well. And obviously, it makes it a little bit hard. But I hope I'm wrong. But honestly speaking, I had done nothing wrong. I got just kicked off a plane for no reason and was embarrassed in front of a couple of hundred people.
You know, we've given American Airlines the right to reply via their statement. Just tell me quickly about training, Colorado Springs. What's going on?
It's really good. I mean, I've just got here and I'm doing a couple of weeks here training. Hopefully, I should be fighting either end of the year or early next year. I want to have one or two more fights before I call it a day. And being up here, you know, the altitude is amazing. And literally, it is hard work. I mean, just to get your breath is a lot harder. One round feels like 10 rounds. So I'm just enjoying training, and with a new coach over here as well. So I'm getting to know what he's like and what he can teach me and how he can improve my style.
So you're saying one or two more fights and then it's all over for you?
Yeah, I've been in the game a very long time. I've been in the game. I've been on the scene since I was 17 from the Olympic Games in 04 in Athens 2004, and I am getting on a little bit now. I'm touching 35 in December. So
you're a baba. You're a baba. Quick thought before I let you go about AJ getting beat.
Yeah, I mean, no one ever expected that. You know, Andy Joshua is a great champion, and you know, I'm sure he's going to go back to the drawing board and see where he made the mistakes, and he's going to come back stronger. I mean, look, this is boxing for you. You win some, you lose some, but he needs to, you know, have his chin up high, and you know, he's going to get a lot of hate, which comes with the territory. He's a huge name in boxing, and I just hope he comes back stronger and he gets the rematch against Usyk and wins his titles back. I mean. Yeah, I mean, look, he did seem a little bit slow in the fight. He was getting caught a little bit too much, but I'm sure he can fix that and he can come back stronger.
Okay. You stayed up late for us. We appreciate it. Get some sleep and hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you.